Hey everybody, I promised you that I would keep you updated on my health, and I know it has been a long time. And so today I want to update you using a question and answer format. I think it's the fastest way for me to give you the details that you may be wanting to know about my health and my family, my Ironman training, and my ministry. And so I wrote down a list of questions, and I'm going to take them in this order. First, I'm hearing a lot of people are asking, are you okay? How's Natalie? How's Hero? Is the cancer treatment working? What's a typical day like for me right now? People are asking, hey, if we see you around town, what's the best way we can show you our love? And I get this all the time. How can I help you? When it comes to the Ironman, people are asking, how's the training going? They want to know if I've selected a race yet. And then I get this every once in a while, can I come and support you? Ministry, if you are a part of the Friends Church Orange community, you might want to listen to the end of this video where I'll talk about these questions that I'm getting. People are wondering, hey, if you can train for a triathlon, why can't you come back to work yet? People have asked me, hey, so what's your opinion of this interim pastor? People want to know what I've been doing on Sunday mornings, if I am going to return to Friends Church Orange to attend, and if I'm going to return to pastor. And then there's just a general question of why my videos on YouTube have slowed down so much recently. So let me just take it down the line one by one. Am I okay? Yes, I'm okay, and I'm not okay. In a lot of ways, I'm okay. I mean, I'm out exercising every day. I'm tolerating the treatment fairly well. Of course, I'm getting all the same side effects that anybody would: nausea and fatigue, dry mouth, headache, kind of a general chemo fog. But overall, I'm okay. But what people can't see is my cancer isn't a body cancer. It's a mind cancer. It's a brain cancer. And so the hard part to see is I'm having a hard time with the chemo fog really being able to concentrate and connect personally, especially in afternoons. As the day wears on, it gets more and more difficult. Another place where I'm not doing great is a side effect of chemotherapy is it lowers your white blood count. And when your white blood count is low, so is your immune system. And so every month I get this tested twice a month, and every time it comes back way low. And so we've just been praying that that will rebound a little faster, a little better, but that hasn't been the case yet. So I'm doing okay, and I'm not doing okay. How's Natalie doing? Natalie is so strong. I admire her in so many ways. She is carrying so much. I'm very grateful for the university that she works at. They've been so supportive, and it's been a wonderful escape for her as well. She is just killing it at her job right now. She's got a special group of students. She loves going to work, and so that's been good for her soul. But you can imagine how difficult it must be. She is still grieving the loss of her mom to cancer. That happened just a year ago. She's having to take care of me and take care of Hero, who just turned 5 years old. So how's Hero? Hero's doing great. She's loving pre-K. She goes to Friends Christian School, loves it there. Her teachers are awesome. She's got a great group of friends, but she is so smart and so intuitive that she gets what's going on. And so this is hard for her too. She's not acting out. She's not showing any behavioral problems or anything like that. But it's a sad situation. She gets that dad is sick, and that makes it a struggle for her as well. So be praying for our little girl. Is the cancer treatment working? That's a good question. And with the nature of brain cancer, my specific type of brain cancer, there's no way to know. So the brain surgeon was able to remove all of the tumor, all of the visible tumor. However, we know now that there are cancer cells that spread out kind of like fingers throughout my brain that aren't detectable on an MRI or by the human eye. And so we have no idea. We hit those cells with radiation for 6 weeks. Now we are into the 4th cycle of chemotherapy out of 12 cycles, and we're just, hitting those cells along with other brain cells with this treatment. But there's no way to know because you just can't see it. So it's not until later down the line, if a tumor reforms, then the radiation and chemo didn't slow it down all that much. Or if there's quite some time between now and when a tumor reforms, then we know, okay, it's doing its job. Because remember, with my type of terminal chronic cancer, radiation and chemotherapy don't cure this disease. It doesn't shrink tumors or kill cancer cells. What it does is it kind of shocks them and stops them in their tracks for a little while and slows the progression forward. So is it working? I don't know. I'm not sure. What's a typical day like for me? I get up, I take a bunch of medicine. I do some yoga, some prayer, and then I train. Anywhere from 3 to 7 hours. I train for triathlon. And then by about 3 p.m., my brain is just done. My brain battery just has drained, and I've got to take a nap. There's just no way to press through it, which was really frustrating for me until I just, kind of surrendered to that and realized every day I've got to take a nap. And so I nap for an hour or two, and then I get up, and by that time, Hero is home from school, Natalie's home from work, and I pray the same prayer that I pray before I train. God, give me strength. I come downstairs and I try and engage with my family, which is really difficult because by that time I'm just really foggy. And so be praying for that especially, because that's what really matters to me. And then I go to bed by 9 p.m. Every night. If you see me around town, what's the best way to show love to me? One of the best ways is to not give me a hug because my white blood cell count is so low. My immune system is low. And so I've got to kind of be a germaphobe. And so if you see me shrink back from hugs and handshakes and high fives, it's not because I don't love you. It's just because I'm trying to not get sick, because not only would that be tough on me, because with my immune system being low, I'm also really susceptible to infection. But that would also make it a lot harder on Natalie, which then would make it harder on Hero. And so I'm trying to protect my family in that. So the best way you can show me your love is simply by saying, oh my goodness, we've been praying for you. And I can't tell you how many people see me and they just simply say that to me, and it makes all the world of difference in my life. It just picks me up, lifts my spirits to know so many people are praying for me. But only say it if you mean it, so you better be praying for me, all right? All right. And then how can I help you? Back to that prayer point. Be praying for me. Pray for Hero. Pray for Natalie. Pray for my white blood cell count to get up. Pray that God continues to speak to me and continues to let his presence be felt in my life, which he is, man. He is faithful and he is good. All right, let's now talk about Ironman, the triathlon. How's the training going? Very well. It's not easy by any mark of the imagination. It's tough. Like today, I woke up so nauseous, and I had a big day of training ahead of me. And so it's hard to pull myself out of bed and get training. But the crazy thing is, when I start training, my mind shifts and I'm not focusing on the side effects of chemo quite so much. And so that is super helpful. And it makes me feel alive. It makes me feel good that I'm able to get out and move and be in nature. I try my best to train in places that are beautiful, down at the beach, in the canyon, things like that. So the training's going really well. I'm progressing. I've got a really good plan laid out. I've got a coach, and I'm able to keep up with the plan. I am 67 days out from the race, and I'm hitting all my marks, and so that's really good. Let's see. Do you have a race selected? Yes, as of now, we are registered for Ironman Australia on May 3rd. So looking forward to going down, racing, and then snuggling with some koalas. All right. Can I come support you? Absolutely. Hashtag vacay4J. Come on. If you've wanted to go to Australia, May 3rd is the best time of year to go. So show up. The great thing about Ironman Australia is it's got one of the top rated after parties. So after I've been racing all day, 17 hours or so, and I cross that finish line, there'll be a big party, and it'd be awesome if you were there. And so if you are able and you would actually want to do that, all are welcome. We would love to see you in Australia for that after party. Okay, ministry-wise, if you attend Friends Church in Orange or are interested in this, let me tell you a few things. If you can train for a triathlon, why can't you return to work? Well, like I said before, my cancer is in my brain, not my body. And so I can train and my body works and I can push it to its limits. It doesn't work quite as well as if I wasn't undergoing chemo treatment because my white blood cell count is low, and so it's not moving oxygen to my muscles quite as much. However, my body is still functioning well, but I have a really hard time concentrating. And so interpersonal things, speaking for long periods of time, emotional investment, stuff like that that takes a lot of energy. If you're an introvert, you know what I mean. And I'm typically not an introvert, but now I know, and I feel you all, that people are draining. And ministry then, with the chemo fog that I'm experiencing, it's just not possible. And it wouldn't be good for me, and it wouldn't be good for the congregation members either. And so I'm still not yet ready to return to ministry quite yet. So what's my opinion of the interim pastor? Kyle, I love you to death. He is the most amazing man. Him and Holiday and their kids, the whole family is incredible. And he has made it so abundantly clear that he feels like his calling in life right now is to serve me, to serve the church, and to serve the staff. And he has done an amazing job at that. I feel so loved by him, and I feel like he really is a godsend. And so I admire him, I respect him, and I have grown to love him. So we hang out all the time and getting to know each other better and better. But man, I feel so blessed to have him. But I think it's funny. Some people are kind of like, "Oh, are you worried?" No, it's not like that at all. And you don't have to feel like you're if you like him, that's going to offend me at all. Like us both. There's enough room in the church for both of us. So anyway, love you, Kyle. What have you been doing on Sunday mornings? For me, I've been doing a couple things. This time in life has given me the opportunity to go check out some different churches that I normally don't get a chance to check out. So I've been to different friends' churches, been different churches that are notable and are doing some pretty cool stuff. So that's fun. And then I've been watching a lot of church online, including Friends Church Orange online. Every single Sunday, I'm watching live online. So that's really cool that that's up in place. Do you plan to attend church at Friends Church Orange again? Yes, I do. Natalie and Hero really miss it. And so we're going to start coming back pretty soon. And you may see me wearing a mask. And I hope that's not weird, but it's just a necessary precaution at this point. I wear it every time I go to any church. And so, yeah, I think we will be coming back soon just to worship, because the one chance I got to be with you all at Christmas, oh, it was so good for my soul. And I miss being a part of that church family. So we'll be back pretty soon, in the next couple weeks even, I think we'll be there. Do you plan to pastor at Friends Church Orange again? Yes. My plan would be to return to Friends Church Orange. I don't know exactly when, I don't know in exact what capacity, but my desire would be in the same capacity as lead pastor. But, you know, I'm learning in this time in life to not think too far ahead, but allow God to just lead me day by day. But that's my desire, that's my heart's desire, and I feel that that's still my calling, and so I think I'll be back sooner than later there. So let's see. Why have your videos on YouTube become less frequent? Because the training has become more intense for Ironman, and another opportunity has come up along with the training for Ironman, which I'll tell you about in the next couple weeks. We'll post another video just as soon as a few things are signed and sealed, and I don't want to jump the gun on anything. So I'll let you know about something really, really exciting coming up really soon. All right, if you hung in there with me for a full 16 and a half minutes, thank you. I love you guys, and I'll talk with you soon.